Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody guys, let's take a look again at euro currency. So you can see on Monday the situation has changed drastically just by the one session, or better to say maybe not the whole situation. On the daily it's still possible scenario, on the daily bullish scenario is still possible, but on the intraday charts the situation has changed very significantly. So let's take a look at the daily first. On the daily guys, we have a very important detail today. First of all, this is the two deep retracement for engulfing pattern. So it seems that mostly like the erosion of this pattern, because actually it's very deep retracement, mostly that market drops right to the bottom of the pattern. So this is not typical for engulfing when the market has intention to starting the bullish action. It means that there are some problems with the bullish sentiment, and indeed, if we recall the subject that we have discussed in the weekly report, when taking a look at the COT report, Commitment of Traders report, we have mentioned that although we have the bullish picture on the short term, but Commitment of Traders data doesn't support the bullish sentiment, because mostly euro increased the bearish net position, and hedgers have opened long positions. Speculators have closed a big amount of the longs, and that was a bit worrying sign. And when you see this situation, it means that the downward actions that you could meet in the coming week could become deeper, stronger, when sentiment doesn't support the idea of the upward action. So, and second, what is more important, guys, we've got the bearish engulfing pattern. I would say that it's almost the reversal session, guys, because take a look, market has created a new top and closed very deep inside of this candle. It's not quite reversal, because for reversal market should close below the lows of this candle, but still it's a kind of the big drop inside of the body of the engulfing brings nothing good to the bulls. The existence of the grabber suggests taking out of these lows. From that standpoint of view, we need to make the two conclusions. First of all, right now we are not watching for taking the long position by far, at least until this downward action will not be finished. And in what manner it will be finished, it's also important. Second, we need to estimate the target that could be nearest target that market could reach. And this target is 114 even. It's 113.95 or 114 even. So COP, all this A, B, C, top, 618 extension stands right here. When market will hit it, it will be important to watch for the manner how it will happen. So it will be fast penetration, for example, and returning right back up. This will be bullish sign, and in this case we still will try to follow our double bottom, because last week actually I was surprised that market hasn't shown the wash and rinse here. Remember, I have mentioned this in the video, because I prefer to see the wash and rinse on the second bottom of the double bottom pattern. This just brings more confidence to this pattern, as the market just grab the stops below the lows and turn in the opposite side. But here this hasn't happened. Now it will be another chance. So it means that currently we are not watching for taking any longs, because our setup that we have prepared on the short-term charts on weekend have not been realized by the market. Now we are watching for taking the short position from within the couple of sessions, I suppose. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, you can see drop indeed has happened. So remember, that was our brand body sell. It was a bit tricky because market has created the new spike here. But still, overall idea of the brand body has been complete, because market has dropped even lower than the minimum target. And here, guys, I suggest that market could form some pattern that could lead price right to the 114 era. And if you suggest the extension of this most recent retracement, you can see that it stands at 127 extension, 114 even. So by this butterfly, this is just a suggestion. So because the appearing of the butterfly in the current situation seems logical. And this butterfly could finalize daily action right to the COP target. So since we have the bearish context currently within the today, tomorrow probably, we need to search chance to go short. And the one thing that we will be watching for, it's an hourly chart. I would suggest a kind of the ABCD retracement maybe could be formed. Maybe got the triple to sell. And that could provide the chance to go take the scalp short position. So currently it's difficult to suggest what particular level will be hit, but approximately we will watch for example, 115. On the 618 resistance of the whole downward action. Tomorrow probably we will make the adjustment, and if market indeed will start upward action, we probably will be able to estimate the target better. But currently it's just the overall shape of the price action that we would suggest. The first is upward action to some fib level. Maybe it will be just a free retracement, but most probable on the euro it will be 50% or 1618. If it will be ABC upside retracement, we will get the catalyst triple to sell and put this passion in the whole picture in daily 4-hour time analysis. It suggests taking the short position on the target 114. So 100 pips potential, the scalp trade is not really good potential. Also, just for scalp traders, take a look here. We have the good thrust down, and here market could form the double repo buy. So if it will be formed, maybe double repo buy in particular will trigger this upward action. So we will see. Maybe market will form just V-shape retracement, not the ABCD, but just one leg retracement up. This will not change the overall context. So as bottom line, we are watching currently for a pullback to some of fib levels. Most probably it will be 50% or 618. After that, the chance on the downward drop to the 114 seems very significant, because we have, guys, not natural behavior with the engulfing pattern on the market, and we have bearish grabber that suggests the drop below these lows. That's why currently it's not the time for taking any long position yet.